on air, online, on the go. West Michigan's news leader is 24-Hour News 8.
Body has yet to be found, but tonight friends and family of 2-year-old Jozlynn Martinez coming together to bring closure to her short life. 24-Hour News 8's Ann Schieber just returning from a candlelight vigil where, among several things, the parents talked about keeping a strong front in the face of this tragic loss.
Larry, it's been 3 weeks, but Jozlynn's biological father and her mother decided to remember their daughter in a very public way tonight, and the public responded.
Tightly huddled to keep lit candles from blowing out on a windy night, friends, family, and even strangers came out to remember little Jozlynn Martinez.
We have a 2-year-old, and it just kind of hits close to home, and we just want to support the family and maybe, help bring closure to this.
When somebody does that to a child, that's wrong. Because no matter what, we are all family, no matter what whose child it is.
It was a short service with a small but emotional crowd to remember the 2-year-old who disappeared with her mother's boyfriend one morning. Jeffrey Malmberg is charged with her murder. He told police he dumped Jozlynn's body in a dumpster after he kneeled on her chest. Searches have turned up nothing. At tonight's service was Jozlynn's biological father, who moved back from Arizona shortly after learning about Jozlynn's disappearance. He spoke about his stiff composure, saying it was not unusual growing up in a military family.
I try to stay strong as much as I can. I keep my composure as much as I can for the sake of Connie and everyone else in the family, because there's always got to be that one rock in the hole, to hold up everything. John
Rittenhouse admits he had no involvement in his daughter's life, moving to Arizona shortly after her birth. He said he met Malmberg last year, oddly, in jail, when Malmberg was in for violating a PPO and he was in for not paying child support to another child. He remembers his reaction when he saw Malmberg in court this week.
It took every ounce of my energy not to jump across that table. I mean, we felt like we were kind of like hit by a freight train on the side because we didn't even know he was going to be there.
Rittenhouse says had he known early about Malmberg, he would have been more involved in Jozlynn's life. For now, he deals with the realities of a crime and a missing child.
I mean, we just found out that a death certificate won't be issued. It could take 2 to 10 years before we can get a death certificate, before we could even attempt to officially say that she's dead and mourn her and be able to bury her.
Now, friends and family have been collecting money at locations around town for a memorial for Jozlynn. They've run into difficulties setting up an account at a bank, in part because of the lack of a death certificate. Right now, they say the $300 they raised has been sitting unused.